Hi, this is Brian. I'm just doing a subscriber video response that I'm going to send out to all my subscribers because it might be helpful. So I've got an email here, and basically the email says that they were exiting Ethereum and they were trading Ethereum on Kucoin. I've never used Kucoin, but they're trading Ethereum for Vechain. And in the course of the transaction, they lost $1,200, and their Ethereum profit was $2,000. So it says, I first tried choosing limit order, but it sold only about 10% of my orders. So I decided to choose market. Then it sold all my Ethereum for Vechain. So I understand that. And then it says, sadly enough, the profit ended up being 800 instead of 2,000. So, okay, I think I understand what's happening. So they said, my question to you, will you have a video in future about minimizing trading fees? So from your experience, can a large amount of one type of crypto be too big to sell at one time? Do I need to sell crypto in smaller increments using limit orders? Okay, so I think I understand what's going on, because when I first saw the video, it didn't make any sense, because you're talking about fees. It's not a fee. So I haven't logged into my account, and I don't. So let me start. You never want to keep your crypto on an exchange. So Binance is an exchange. It's the exchange I use. So if I'm purchasing crypto on a credit card, it will come to Binance, and you can own, generally you're limited to what you can buy with a credit card. So they're like entry coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance, and a few other main ones. You can't buy like obscure coins with the initial transaction. So let's say you fund your account with Bitcoin or Ethereum. You then use this as a platform to exchange your Bitcoin or Ethereum to whatever coin you actually want. And then when you've done that, do not leave your coin on the exchange. You have to send the coin to your wallet, whatever wallet you're using. I have Exodus and Atomic Wallet on my desktop. Now, the important thing is, if you exchange crypto in your wallet, so if I exchange, in this example, if you'd exchanged Ethereum for Vechain in your wallet, it's very expensive. So, I mean, in this example, if you'd have done that in your wallet, you probably wouldn't have lost the money that you lost. But it's still, I encourage people not to do that, because it's very expensive to exchange a crypto in the wallet. So what I do when I want to exchange a crypto, Binance will give me an address to receive it at. So let's say I'm sending Ethereum to Binance. It'll give me an address. So I will send the Ethereum to Binance. I'll exchange it for whatever I want, and then I'll send that coin back to my Exodus or Atomic wallet. Okay? So I think what's happened here is you had Ethereum and you wanted to buy Vechain. So just give me a second to think about this. I always get confused here. So in your example, you had Ethereum and you wanted to buy Vechain. And so this is Ethereum price. And so you're effectively selling Ethereum. So basically what happened here was, let's say I'm buying Ethereum. Just forget about the subscribers example for a moment. Let's say I'm buying Ethereum. Let's say I'm buying 200,000 Ethereum, right? So if I put in a limit order of 5651, right, it'll chew up that 24,000 Ethereum, right? Well, now it's 56, so 24,000 Ethereum, and then it'll stop. So what happened is if you put in your market order, and so let's say you had 24,000 here and low amounts here, 500, hundreds, blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't until, you got way up here that you had 150,000 and 50,000, but these prices were like way higher. If you stick a market in, it'll chew up all of that until until your order is filled. So when you do this, you have to look at the depth and see what the amounts are, like how much of these orders you're going to chew up to fill 200,000. So, if I know 200,000 is going to take me up to 566 because there's 160,000, there's 40,000. So, I know I've got a rough idea. So, you can pick market, just have a look at what the depth is. Because if there's like 100 each here, and you don't have like 150,000 until you're right up here, and this is a way higher price, like let's say this was 0.007, when it fills that up, you're paying 20% more than the ask price, right? So I understand what's happened now. You probably had very little liquidity here, and your first order got filled up, and you're looking at these prices, but you're not aware of the depth here. And when you hit market, it bought all of this up until your order was filled. And so if these prices were a lot higher, it would have cost you a lot more money to fill. So I think, and those are not fees. So the fees, from my understanding, and again, I haven't been doing this very long, but the fees, the actual fees that you're paying to exchange here are very low. I can't tell you what they are. In the wallet, they're, in the wallet on like a $600 transaction, they're charging you like $50 or $100. Like, it's a lot. The fees here are basically negligible. So from my understanding and from the question you've asked me, it wasn't a fee issue here. It's that when you hit market, you weren't aware of the liquidity, the order sizes here that were required to be chewed up to get to fulfill your order, right? So I think that's what's happened. So, I'm not saying don't use market order. Like, it depends on the size of the order. I'm guessing you had a lot of Ethereum too, and so to buy the Vechain, you'd had to soak up a lot of Vechain, and so the price that you paid for it probably wasn't down here. It was way up here, and so I'm guessing that's what happened. So, if you use a limit order, let's say I want to get 50,000 Vechain, well, I can see that 50,000 will take me, that'll chew that up. And keep an eye on it while you do it, right? So you put in this will just let you, if you move this cursor right, it'll just go to the maximum. Like, if you want to exchange for all your Ethereum that's in the Binance account for Vechain, you just do that to the right, and so it's going to get rid of the maximum. But let's say you wanted 50,000 Vechain, I can hit market there, and I know that I'm going to be paying about 5351, right? Because there's about 50,000 there, or 26. But if I've got if I want a million Vechain, and I hit market, it's going to soak up all of that until it gets to a million. So I don't know what the liquidity looks like past here. It's going to soak all of that up. So that's when it would be dangerous to hit market. So, the choice is yours. It really depends on the amount that you're doing and what the order depth is. Okay, so I think that's what's happened. I do all my stuff on Binance. I'm assuming if Kucoin doesn't have that sort of liquidity, then I would encourage you to just do it on Binance, because you can, it's pretty user friendly. Everything takes a little bit of time to get to know how to use, but this is, I do all my exchanges on this now. So hopefully that clears everything up. I didn't understand exactly what had gone on, because you were talking about fees, and I was like, what fees? So it's not a fee issue. I think it's a market depth issue, and that's the difference between limit and market. Order cancels other. I don't think you need to worry about that. you don't need to worry about that for exchanging corn. So, use limit or market based on the explanation that I've just given you. Again, if I've always got a relatively small amount. So again, if I have like 20,000, I'll just hit at market because I know it's going to be roughly these prices. But if you got a big amount, be wary of what's happening up here and what the prices are, or just do it as a limit, and buy little chunks. If I had a million Vechain I wanted, well, I could just say, buy. That's 100,000, 150,000. I could say, all right, just select 150,000 Vechain and buy that at market, and I know the price is going to be roughly here, and then just buy it in chunks. So hopefully that's helpful. If I got it wrong and that wasn't what you were asking, then please let me know. Send me an email with further question. And again, I mean, subscribers don't know who the other subscribers are. So I'm when subscribers send me a question, I'm going to send these videos out to subscribers. So it's hopefully helpful to everyone. Anyways, thanks very much. I'll talk to you guys soon.